Assalamu alaikum, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Cars Are. Today we find ourselves on this perfectly paved piece of tarmac here in Karachi, Pakistan with this, my 2017 Audi R8 V10. Now to the keen viewer, this may not look like a stock R8, and the keen viewer would in fact be correct. So let me walk you through the modifications on this vehicle. We begin right off the bat with these, the gorgeous Vossen MX6 rims, 20 inches all around, finished in matte brickle bronze. They're also wrapped in Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2 tires for optimal performance. Next we move on to the carbon fiber front splitter and rear wing. Don't be fooled into thinking that this is just for aesthetic purposes. In fact, when we got these installed on the car, we had intended to make the car more stable at higher speeds. Now, I couldn't tell you what difference this wing makes to the drag coefficient, but what I can say is it has drastically improved this car's high-speed stability. These are particularly interesting as when this car was ordered, they were silver. But all the carbon fiber work you see here was done locally. Obviously, we couldn't stick with the standard exhaust system, so what we decided to do was get an Akrapovic catback. And after 2 months with the car, remove the catalytic converters entirely. Finally, we move on to what is arguably the most important modification. That, the 2.3-litre root-style supercharger from VF Engineering. That ups this car's horsepower from 540 to a staggering 808. And that in and of itself is a conversation starter. In fact, one of the most frequently asked questions I get is, how fast is this car? Now, I could tell you the headline figures like the 0 to 60 and the quarter mile time, but I'm not going to do that. You can read that on a million websites all over the internet. Instead, what I'm going to do is drag race it against that. This is my Brabus 730 E63 AMG. And for those of you who have seen my previous video, you will know exactly how much horsepower this makes because I said it 730 times. So anyways, let's see how these two get on in the quarter mile then. Now, the keen viewer might be wondering who's going to be driving the E63, and the answer is I'm going to be driving. No, I'm just messing around. In fact, I enlisted the help of my good friend Khalid Bhai, and he's going to be driving my AMG, my rear-wheel drive AMG with a lot of horsepower. You know what? Maybe this isn't the best idea after all.
Assalamu alaikum. So basically, I got a call the other day that Khalid Bhai would like to race the R8 and the E63. So would you mind coming over driving the E63? Well, he actually said that, but what I actually heard was, Khalid Bhai, would you mind coming over to lose? Well, things we do for friends, right?
You know what? Maybe it isn't the best idea that you drive this. It's kind of fast in rear-wheel drive, yaar. Chala lenge. So, supercharged R8 versus turbo upgraded E63. 800 horsepower, 7-speed double clutch transmission and quattro all-wheel drive versus a 7-speed single clutch with rear-wheel drive. Now, I know rear-wheel drive is a bit of a disadvantage, so what I'm going to do is not use launch control in order to mitigate that disadvantage ever so slightly. Well, I guess there isn't much else to do, so let's find out what they do in the quarter mile. I mean, let's be honest here. What did you guys think was going to happen? 1100 horsepower, rear-wheel drive, and a hard launch really don't mix well. So how about we do a rolling race to give the Brabus a better shot? 40 kilometers an hour maybe? everything down for a moment and have a word with you. I mean, that was absolute decimation. And it's not because the AMG is slow. Trust me, it isn't. In fact, it's because this thing is so much faster. I hope this video has conveyed to you just how ludicrously, mind-bendingly, insanely quick this thing is. I mean, it's more akin to jet fighter thrust than it is to vehicular acceleration, and I'm serious when I say this. You really need to sit in one of these in a VF Engineering supercharged Audi to truly experience this kind of horsepower. Yes, it is a supercar, but I'm convinced with that supercharger you do really get hypercar performance. And then there's the way it shifts gears. I mean, lightning fast. If it wasn't for the tone change, you really wouldn't be able to tell you've shifted gears at all. You know what? The more I think about it, maybe me racing the Brabus wasn't the best idea after all. In fact, it wasn't a great idea at all. It really didn't stand a chance. But then again, not too many cars do. Thank you guys so much for watching. I mean, I really truly cannot thank you enough for the amazing support I've been getting on my YouTube as well as my Instagram. Stay tuned, subscribe for more content, and comment down below what you guys would like to see next. I mean, I'm thinking maybe moving on to the 981 Boxster GTS, because that car really, truly, in my opinion, is absolute driving nirvana. Thank you so much once again, guys. Cars are out.
So you had your fun, eh? Well, it's my turn now. You see, this is the way back home, and this is off route. So guess where I'm going?